This woman you want to marry, Wallace Simpson. Say her name with respect. She's American. Divorced. Twice. You're asking me to cut my own heart in half. This is your last chance. I found myself in her arms. Think about history. History will survive, but my heart won't. I choose Wallace. Edward.
You don't look like someone about to marry a king. Because I might be the reason he stops being one. If he really loves you, he'll choose you. What if loving me destroys him? They told me what you're facing.
Then you know I might lose everything.
Okay, cut.
You gave me something greater.
Cut. Edward, cut. I said cut. Cut. You don't hear what? Look at this AI. You want to find love before me. Now let me show you how I created this beautiful animated video with my phone with free AI tool. And the sweet part is that you can create long videos with these tools. No charges. It's free, totally free. Now let's get started. The first step is to get a story idea. You can get a story idea from popular blogs or ChatGPT. For the purpose of this class, I will be using ChatGPT to get a story idea. But don't worry, at the end of this video, I will show you how to get good story ideas from popular blogs. So now, let's go to ChatGPT. This is the site. Now, when you open your ChatGPT, type this prompt. Get me 4 real events from history after the 18th century that feel like movie plot love stories. Intense attraction, painful separation, forbidden love, or sacrifice. Write them in a way that will go viral on social media. Now, if you need me to send you all the prompts I will be using in this video, just type prompt in the comment section and then I will forward it to you. I will do my best to compile all the prompts in a Google Doc and send it to you. You just input this and then we'll get our response from ChatGPT. So we'll just go through it. You go through the stories, the ideas ChatGPT gave you, and then pick one that you love. Pick one that you feel is more interesting than the others. So I will just go through it and pick one. Now let me say this, it's not only ChatGPT that you can get story ideas from. You can also get story ideas from vlogs. At the end of this video, I will show you some vlogs where you can get good story ideas. So I've gone through the 4 stories. That's the 4 story ideas, and decide I'll go with number 1. If you're confused on which one to choose, you can ask ChatGPT which one would go best or which one would is likely to go viral. So I'll just copy the first one. So now that we've gotten a story idea, I've copied one that I want to use. The next step is for us to generate our script. And we're still going to use ChatGPT to generate our script. So what you're going to do is tap on this as if you want to type. You then type in this. I want you to take the role of a professional storyteller and a script writer. Generate me a script based on this story idea. Now, after you write this, you then paste that story idea we copied, paste it. Good. When you paste it, you go down, you scroll down, you then add this. This story should be written in dialogue format, interesting, suspense-filled, and conversational. Introduce new people where needed, and make sure to use easy to pronounce Nigerian names in this story. Good. When you're done, let me go through what we did. First thing we did was to write this prompt here. Wait, so that you won't be confused. Please, if you need me to send you all the prompts I use in this video, just type send in the comment section. Then I will send you a compiled this thing, Google Doc, where I put in the prompt. So here you can see we type in this, then we paste the story idea. After pasting the story idea, we then type in this. We added this. We added this to the prompt. Then you just send. Good. Hopefully, ChatGPT will give us a good script. Step 3. Image description. Now, we are going to generate, we are going to ask ChatGPT to give us the image description for our story. So now what you're going to do is type this. So now you type in this, generate appropriate image prompt for each scene without leaving anyone out. Note that what we did initially, first thing we did was to use ChatGPT to get story idea. The second thing we did was to ask ChatGPT to write a script with that story idea. This thing now is for ChatGPT to give us a prompt that will help us generate scene, scene for our movie or whatever you want to call it, for our story. You get. So now you click here. Good. Remember what we did so far. Let me summarize. We uh got a story idea which we use ChatGPT, and I told you can use any other platform to get your story idea. Then the second thing we did was to ask ChatGPT to convert that story idea into script. Then the third thing we are doing now is to ask ChatGPT to give us scenes for this our story. You get. So after ChatGPT give you the scene, you get, because you can't have only script and no scenes. You're not writing a storybook, it's a movie. Then the next thing is to generate character for this story. That's the people acting the movie, the actors. Yes, let me use it that way. So now we are going to use ChatGPT to help us get the prompt that will generate a good character for each of the persons in this story. So I will type in this, generate detailed prompt description of each character in this story in 3D animation style. Good. We've gotten all the information we need. We've gotten our script, we've gotten our movie scene, we've gotten our movie characters. Now, to the next step, which is step 4. So what we are going to do in step 4 is to use these prompts ChatGPT generated for us to create the images. Do you get? We use these prompts to create the images. We are going to use Wix to do that. Now you go to Wix,
Search Wix in your browser. Wix. Search Wix. Just go to your browser. Type Wix. WHSK. It's WHISK. You search. Then you click on this. So, if you've not registered, you'll be seeing register with Google or what. You'll be seeing register here, register with Google or join with Google. You can just select it, select one of your Google account, or if you won't have just one, select your Google account, and then your page will now be showing browse gallery like this. Then you now tap. When you click on it, you now tap enter to. Good. Your app will be showing this way. So when you have your app this way, click on this setting icon. Make sure this here is selected. You get, if yours is like this, make sure it's this way. Good. Then we'll select the size of the image. Let's say I want it to be in YouTube long form video size. I'll leave it at this particular one that is showing yellow. It means it has been selected. That's landscape. If you want it in portrait form, that's TikTok or YouTube shorts kind of form, you leave it, select this one, this portrait. You want your image to come in this form, but I want my image to come in this form. You get, so I'll select this form, this one. Now
we will copy the prompt from ChatGPT and paste here. Now go back to ChatGPT and copy the prompt one after the other. That's the prompt for the images. I don't know if you understand what I mean. That's the prompts that will generate all the characters. That's the actors in the movie. You get. So I'll go back to ChatGPT to copy those prompts. I'll copy them one after the other, paste it here, and get my images. Now let me say something. You can use your own image if you don't want to use imaginary images, like you don't want to use AI image, you can use your own image as the character, or image of your friend, any image at all you want to use, you can use it as your character. But then I'm doing this because most persons do faceless channel. They don't want to show their face, they don't want to use themselves as a character, you know, so they want to generate people for their movie character. So now we go to ChatGPT. Please, I need you to follow up carefully so you don't miss any step. Currently, now I am in ChatGPT. So I will pick the first prompt, which is Edward, the first character. I'll just copy the prompt. Good. Go back to weeks. Now I'll paste the prompt. So just send for it to generate you your character. So you can see, if this platform generates you a character you don't like, you can change or tweak the prompt to get what you want. You get. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use this like this. So I'll just select one of the characters because it generated two. Now it's left for me to pick one. I'll just like download one of them. Click here to download. Good. We've downloaded this. Next, we'll go back again to ChatGPT and copy the next prompt for the next character, for another character, yes, for another actor in the movie. Yes, let me put it down. I'll copy this person, this particular one. So I'm back 2 weeks. I'll just remove this one that I pasted previously, you get, and then paste this new one that I copied. Good. And then send. So you do this for all your characters. You get, you do this to get all your characters. So let's say for instance you want to download the image that Wix generates for you, and you don't see the download icon. Just tap on the image, the download icon will show up. Just tap. I want to use this one instead. I'll just tap on the image and click download. This is how you generate all your images. So I'll just pause this video, generate all the characters I need, then we continue from here. Now I'm done generating all my characters, you get. So let me say something. You know that I am using African names, Nigerian names to be precise, but then it's giving me images of foreign humans, so I don't have time to like change the prompt or anything, so I'll just use it like this. But you can change yours, you can tweak your prompt, tell ChatGPT that, oh, you want the description of those characters to look like Africans, you understand? So now, I don't know if I've said this before, but let me just say this should in case I have not. You mustn't generate your images from scratch. You can decide to use yourself as a character, your friends, your daughter, your parents, you know. You can decide to use image of anybody you want to use as your character. Now, to the next step, which is step 5. Converting your characters into a movie scene. So we are going to convert our characters into a movie scene. So still on this Wix, you click on add image. Please note that you can access Wix on your system, on your PC. I just love using my phone to make these videos so that you guys will not have any excuse of, oh, I don't have a laptop, that's why I'm not making money. Oh, I don't have this. No, I don't want you to have any excuse. That's why I'm using phone to teach you. You can still see all these things on your system, and it's kind of stress-free when you're using your system. So you click on add image for us to like convert all these images into a movie scene. Now when you click on add image, you see subject. So you forget about this pencil icon section you see here. Here, you tap on it to upload your first character. You get upload your character. Just go to your gallery. You'll see the characters we downloaded. The first character was this man here. So I'll just select one because I downloaded two. Just tap one. Good. Next, you add the second character. Just click on this upload image. Hope you're seeing what I'm clicking. Please pay attention. Oh. If you have question, you can ask me in the comment section. You select this character. Next, you tap again. Do the same thing for the next character. Go to your phone gallery. The next character is this man. Now you can see that there is no longer card, you get, for us. So what you're going to do is click on plus. Click on plus. Good. It will open up another section for you to add other characters. So you click. The next character is this man. We need extra space. We need extra more space for another character. So what I'm going to do is to click on this plus sign to add more character. You can see that there is no more space for characters, right? So I will just click on this plus sign. Good. You can see it has made a space for us to add another character. I'll still click on the plus sign so that I'll see enough space for our character. Then I'll click on upload image, go to my gallery and select the next character, which is this man. Then do the same for the next one. That's the final character, which is this beautiful lady here. Now we are done. We are done uploading our characters. So the next thing we're going to do is to go back to ChatGPT and copy our scene, copy one of the first scene. You know, we generated scripts on ChatGPT. We see generated scenes on ChatGPT. We see generated image prompt. We see generated image prompts on ChatGPT. Good. So we are going back to copy movie scene. Now I am back in ChatGPT. So you just scroll to that particular part where ChatGPT created the scenes for us. Yeah, this is scene 1, scene 2, sorry. This is the second one. You go through this, you read the scene and know who and who is in a particular scene. You get. Remember when ChatGPT was generating the characters for you, it mentioned name. You can see from where it generated character. Where is it? Okay, good. You can see here when it generated character, it said, okay, this is Edward, and then generated Edward features and everything. Then he said this is Wallace, generated Wallace. He said this is Bola, generated Bola. You get? And then even if you don't want to use the name to identify them, you use numbers. And you know we uploaded the images based on how ChatGPT generated them for us. So now, why I'm saying this, you should note who and who is in the character is because, let's go back to it. Let me show you something. Okay, before we go, let me copy my prompt. I don't know if I copied it before. Let me copy it. You can see in this particular scene, there is Bola, there is Edward. Edward was the first person we generated. Bola was the third person, you get. So we have Edward and Bola in this scene. So now, when you go to Wix, when you come back to Wix, the first thing you're going to do is Edward and who? Bola. It's just Edward. This guy is our Edward. That's the king. Or what did they call him? So this is our Edward. You make sure, because Edward is in the scene we copied now. So you make sure this Edward is ticked. Then we have Bola. Bola is the third person. So Bola here, ChatGPT gave us Bola as a man, you get. So don't mind the name ChatGPT. You see, it's an AI. It can give you rubbish. You just use that. You use your head and then decide, oh, No, I want to use this name, change it to this, change this person's name to so so so, or change this person's name, or change this person's look. You understand? So now I will untick this person because we don't need her in this character that I want to paste. I need this third person. You get? So I ticked it. The others remain unticked. Do you get? Hope you understand. Good. So the characters that will be present in a particular scene is what you're going to tick, tick, tick. Do you understand? Good. Now, after ticking, you will click on this cancel sign. You then paste the prompt. You can see down here. Let me paste the prompt before I talk. That's the scene prompt of the scene, prompt that will generate us the scene. So you can see down here, the characters I selected are showing. Can you see them? Let me use my this instead of pen. Can you see them down here? It's showing. If you want to remove any of them, you can just click on cancel sign on top of the image. So now, to generate the scene, you paste the scene, the prompt for the scene, and then you click on this send. I hope you're understanding. If you calm down, follow this carefully, you understand. It's not hard. I mistakenly clicked 2 times. I mistakenly clicked this in 2 times. See where they talk. So no problem, but if you generate 4 images, we'll select one from it. So it's generating our scene. You can see what it generated. Good. See. So it's left for you to choose whichever one you want to use. Do you get me? So let's say I want to use this. Which one should I use? Okay, because I have not like really read the story, I'll just pick anyone. Just if you're writing your story, you calm down, do whatever you're doing, you get. So I've downloaded one of the image, one of the scenes, you get. So the next step is still go back to ChatGPT, copy the next scene, just the same way we created images now previously. So now after we created the actors, we are now generating scenes. We want those actors to show in those scenes. You understand? I don't know if you understand what a movie scene is. If you don't understand, you can just check it online. My mic went off. I did not notice. Oh my god. What I just did was just generate the second scene. We did not miss anything. So let's carry on. I just generated the second scene the same way I generated the first scene. You get. So let's carry on to the third one. So now you can see it has generated the second scene for us. So I will just pick one and download. Good. I've downloaded the second scene. We'll do the same for the third scene of this movie. It's a movie, of course. I'm back to ChatGPT to copy the third scene. You get, so I'll just copy the third scene. So when I copy my prompt, I'll go to my Wix and paste my prompt. Now, in this third third scene, I have Wallis in the third scene. I have Zainab. Edward and this old man is not there. So I'll just go to this add images and untick this man and Edward. Untick them and add Wallis. Wallis is the second person. And Zainab is the last person. Good. After adding them, the normal way now. Good. So I've already pasted the scene here. So I'll just click on this to generate me the scene. I've already pasted the scene prompt. So I just clicked here to generate me the scene. So I'll do that for all my scenes to generate all my images. Okay, now I have to pause because there's something I think you should know. I discovered something when I went to create this scene 5, and I think you should know so that you won't have issues when you're creating your own. Now, this scene has 3 persons in it. It has Edward, it has Ade, it has Bola. So now let's go back to Wix. When you're back to Wix and you paste the prompt, I've already copied it initially, so I pasted it, which is this. Good. When you paste the prompt, you know, normal way to go select your images, the characters you want there. We have Edward, which is ticked, so no need on ticking. We have Bola. Bola is the third person, which is this man. Then we have Ade, which is this fourth person, this old man. Notice something. If I tick this guy now, this other one will untick. You see, maybe because I'm using the free version, I don't know. But the best thing you could do here is, let me untick. Let me just untick, then we'll come back. We go back to the previous image. You see now, that first image we generated, where we have Edward, we have Bola, you will bring it back in here. You will import it here. You get how to do that? You go to this add images. We'll add extra image plus, you get, I'll add that image that Edward and Bola is in. Yeah, I think this is it. Yes, Edward is at the other corner. So now when you add it, you know, we now have Edward and Bola in one image already. So we are going to select it, unselect Edward, since we already have Edward in this image, waiting for it to upload too. Then you go down and select Ade, you get, so that you have the three persons in all the images. Let this thing load. I don't know why it's taking time. Good, it has finished loading. We now have Edward and Ade in this image. Then down here I added, Edward and Bola are the first image. Then down here I added Ade. Then you now go and generate your prompt, generate your image, your scene, or whatever you call it. So scroll down, where is it? It's loading. So I had to like unpause to show you this, because a lot of persons, when they get here, they will get confused. They'll be wondering how to add the three persons in one scene. So this is how you do it. You can see here we have Edward, we have, it's supposed to be Ade, but it's not. No, this is not consistent. You just touch it. You have to touch this thing now to give you what you want. You get this thing here. I don't like the image that it generated, so you have to like maybe ask it to generate it back again, because this image is not looking like what I want. Or better still, what we are going to do is, oh, my battery is down. What we are going to do is, okay, good, this particular image that Bola is visible and Edward is visible, we'll just like download it instead. Good. When you download it, you go and replace it where we uploaded the image of two persons. This particular one now, let me delete it. Good. Let me now add so I will just add the recent, I'll just add the recent image you downloaded as our Edward and Bola. Yeah, Edward and Bola. So these names, I don't really like the names ChatGPT use, you get, because it's giving me Oyibo vibe, giving me African name, which I wanted the African name though, but I wanted something to look African. But there is no time. For the purpose of this video, I just use it this way. You can touch your prompt anyhow you want it. So now I've selected this, selected Ade. Then let's try again and see if it will give us. I really need to see to get the face of this Ade, you get. That's why I'm regenerating it. You see, this, well, let's use this one looks a little bit better. Let's use this for now, but you can still edit. You can still edit it anyhow you want it. You can just click here to edit, or even from where you're putting the image, you can edit it from there. So let's just use this for the purpose of this video. So I will just pause and then download all the images, all the scenes that I need. So the last prompt is Edwards and while he's leaving the palace. So I have selected the image to generate my prompt. So this is what you do to get your scene, to get your image. You need to put in the work if you really want to make money with it. Just take your time, generate everything you need, and then you're good. The next step is to convert the images we generated, that's the scenes, we convert them into animated videos that talk. You get. So we are going to use Grok for this. You go to grok.com. You can decide to use Grok app because there is the app on Play Store. You download it and use it. So let's go to Grok. I'll be using the app. So I'll be using the app for the purpose of this video. So now this is Grok. You can access Grok on your browser. Just go to grok.com. You either sign up with your email account or you sign up with your X account, that's your Twitter account. So now when you get to Grok, you click here. There's something I want to show you guys so that you'll be able to create a lot of videos without having limit issue. You tap on this setting icon, then you scroll down. You see this place that is written automatically generate videos for uploaded images. Just turn it off. You see now it's showing turn on, but turn it off like this. Good. Then this one too, automatically play video. I want to turn it off for the purpose of this video because I don't want this thing to play automatically. So once you just turn off, the main thing is for you to turn off this one here. That's the major thing for you. Yeah, just like kind of turn this one off. We are back here again. You just tap here. Make sure you're on imagine. This one is ask, Grok ask. This one is imagine. Just tap on Grok imagine. Good. So this is where we are going to make our images talk. Grok is free, but then there is limit to the amount of images you can generate in a day. So that's why I said you should turn off your auto-generate image, auto-generate video. And then there's something I want to show you guys, how you can like generate multiple images without having issues. So once you're here, you tap on this icon here, tap on it, you then click on open library. You want to copy all your videos, sorry, your image. So we'll first select the first scene. The first scene was this one where Edward was standing. This scene. Good. When you select your scene, here, you tap here and click on custom. Click on custom. Then you go back to ChatGPT to copy the dialogue. That's from the script ChatGPT generated for us. That's where we're going to. Now back to ChatGPT. Just carefully follow this video. You won't get confused. Calm down, follow it. You understand everything. It's not hard. Okay, before we copy the prompt in ChatGPT, I forgot to say something. If you want to see all your projects you've been working on, you can just click on this on Wix. If you want to see all your projects you've been working on Wix, you can click on this profile picture here. You then click on library. You will see all your generated animated images. You see them here. You see everything. You see this one is one we finished. You can just, you see them as project. Do you get? You now select the one you want to work on again, or you want to continue working on. So now I'm back to ChatGPT. Now I am in ChatGPT to copy the dialogue for that image we uploaded. So right here, you look for where the ChatGPT start writing that script for us. Remember. So now you can see here we are at that particular section where ChatGPT generated our script for us. You see, we asked ChatGPT for a script idea before we now ask ChatGPT for a script, before we now ask ChatGPT for image scene. Remember, before we now ask ChatGPT for character, that's the actors. Good. So what I want to copy is the script, the section of the script. That's the dialogue on the script. So you just go to the first one, scene one, inside the palace. You just copy from here down to this. So just copy it this way. Then we'll go back to Grok. You then tap here. Good. When you tap on it, you then click here. Let me say something before we click. Grok doesn't generate videos longer than 0.6 seconds. So if it generates for us and it's not complete, we'll still use don't worry, I'll show you. We use edit method to generate the remaining one. So now make sure before you paste your prompt, you click on this make video and select custom. Then you paste your prompt and you then enter. That's when I say enter, you click on this, because when you paste your prompt, this will be visible for you to click. So I'll give you time to generate this, to convert this into a video. If it doesn't, I will need to like reduce the prompt, so that I will get what I want.
Already know what they want, Mona. They just want to hear me say it. Love is unpredictable. They already know what they want.
Did you see that? So it has generated the first scene for us. It has converted our first scene into a clip, a movie clip. Good. So it's left for you to go through it and then check your first scene. That's the script you input, and then listen to the video and see if it's generated everything you wanted. If it doesn't, you will just tap on it, where it stopped. Okay, let me just go through this before I explain this. Okay, you can see here, and when you play the video, Edward was saying, this guy was saying what this Bola was supposed to say, and then Bola is saying what Edward was supposed to say. So I will just like say something to make ChatGPT understand who is Bola and who is Edward, because sorry, I said ChatGPT, Grok, to understand who is Bola and who is Edward, because it's not what's it called, Grok that gave us the prompt we are using here. So what you will need to do, I just added the big guy is Edward, because if you see clearly Edward is big here, then the small guy is Bola. No. Now you can decide, oh, you want them to speak in either Nigerian accent or American accent, whichever one you want. You can just like type it in your prompt. Anything you want, you can just add it to your prompt. You get, this is something you need to calm down and do. So I'll give it time to load. I'll give it time to generate. Okay, right now I got the part where Edward is saying the right thing he's supposed to say, and then this Bola is saying what he's supposed to say. So this is AI. It will definitely misbehave. It's you that will now control it, like amend, adjust, until you get what you want. So we'll just continue. Oh, okay, we just continue. If you notice, this video is not complete actually. Good. It stopped here, but there is other parts again that we need. There are other parts. Edward, bitter laugh. Good. Okay, this part. Okay, after Bola said they are free, the king in love is unpredictable. Edward laughed. You get? This part did not play, so we are going to edit our prompt. Just tap You get? So take out the ones that played. Take out the ones that you heard in the clip. Just take them out and leave the ones you did not hear. You get? Because you want to hear it. I'll just enter the prompt. Okay, while it's downloading, let me show you something. To download your videos.
They already know what they want for that. They already know what they I'm so it's waiting. They already
So you see how many videos I did before I could get this one. You try until you get the perfect one you want. You get, it mustn't be that perfect one good, you know. So to download your video, make sure you are on. Let's say it's this one you want to download, or maybe this first one you want to download. Make sure you're there. Get selected. Then you click on download. But if it's not this one, the first one, you just move like this. Good. Now is this one I want to download, so I will just download this one. You get, I mistakenly download the other one. Now let's go back to the one we are generating.
they're afraid she might finally choose to be human. But Edward, what if they're right?
You see, they are afraid the king must they are afraid a king might finally choose to be human. Okay, now you notice I added extra something that I did not ask him to add, where Bola speak. So when I'm editing my video, I'll just cut that part out. You get, that's what you do. Just cut out the part you don't need, leave the part you need. So that's basically it. You do this for all your scenes. Let's try one more before I show you guys the next thing to do. So now remember what I said. If the conversation is not complete, all you need to do is just tap on this place and then copy the remaining conversation and paste it. Delete the ones you heard in the video, you get, and then paste the ones that are missing. Then redo it. That's just it. You get, in this same section, that's where you do it. If the conversation is in the same place, like if the conversation is between this Bola and the Edward, so you do it here as if you're editing the result Grok gave you. You get, so it will help you generate more image in a day. So now the next thing is to generate the next scene. To generate the next scene, we have to leave here because we are done with Edward and Bola scene here. We are done with this scene. We just leave here. Good. You repeat the same thing you did for you to get Edward and Bola discussion. You tap on this image icon here. Good. Open gallery, library, whatever. Then you select the second scene. Remember that the second scene is this place. The Edward guy, the council, and the rest of them. So you go back to ChatGPT and copy the dialogue for this scene. Scene 2, this is it. Good. Copy the dialogue for this scene. Okay, see what we'll do. We'll just copy from here. We'll copy from here down to this place. You get? Or let's just copy everything once and see if Grok will just generate it.
So you go back to Grok and paste what you copied.
Now, like I said earlier, you need to tell Grok who is who. You like, okay, say Edward is the one with crown. You get, and then is it Ade or whatever that is his name, is one close to Edward towards his right. You understand, something like that, so that this Grok will know who to speak at a particular time. I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you understand what I mean. So let's say to use something to identify this, so that Grok will know who is Edward, who is Ade. So I just said Edward is the guy with crown, and then Ade is one like closely facing Edward at the left. Just something to identify them. You add anything, you know, just play around with the prompt. So other things, I copied it from ChatGPT again. So I'll just enter in generating a video. So give it time to load. let's see the result. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, yeah, we can manage this, you know, for the purpose of this video. But if you want to still make it perfect, you touch the prompt. I was thinking maybe it won't generate what I want, then we'll like restart it from scratch again. But it did generated what I want. So this is how you generate all your videos, all your animated videos. It's all the images. That's the image scenes we created. So that's how you do it. You do it for a scene. You do it for scene 3 because we've done 1 and 2. You get, this is, you do it for scene 3. Do for 4, 5, and if there is 6, you do 6. You get. So now the last and final step is for you to carry all your clips to any video editing platform, any video editing app, and cut out places you don't need and then merge your clips together. That's all. For the purpose of this video, I'll be using CapCut for my video editing. And for those that are interested in video editing, I will be making a video on that. If you really don't know anything about video editing, I will drop the video and I will link it up here in this video. You can just click directly when you see that pop-up, click it, and then it take you to the video. Now remember what I said earlier. If you're creating a movie scene, you're creating the video, and then there are multiple persons in that scene. So all you need to do is just describe the person. Maybe you say, okay, Edward is the one holding the crowd, like I said earlier. And or maybe if Edward is putting on a green shirt, I'll say, okay, Edward is the one on green shirt, then Ade is the one on black shirt. You understand? Something like that. So that Grok will know, oh, this is the person you're referring to, this is the person you're referring to, so that when it starts the dialogue, like it will know who will speak at a particular time. So that's just it. The next thing is just editing. I will just like generate the remaining ones off this camera, then combine everything together. Hope you understand. If you're getting value from this, please don't forget to like, subscribe to help this channel grow. If you want this thing to be easy for you, the best thing is to copy the prompts bit by bit. So let's say this particular scene, that's the for this video 2, the same for video 2. Instead of copying all the prompts, I will just copy half of it. I might just copy from here down to where, yeah, they stop here. You get. When I'm done generating it, then I'll come back, copy from here to here again and generate. But then I will not leave this particular section where I uploaded this scene. You get. I will not leave this particular section where I uploaded the scene for this the image for this second scene. I don't know if you understand what I mean. So remember to describe who is Edward, who is Ade. You understand? The two main characters that are supposed to speak, don't forget to describe them. If there are 3, don't forget to describe them so that Grok will know who is who. Okay, so now we are in CapCut. What you need to do is just to click on New Project. Then you select the video clips from down to bottom. You get. So I want you to select it that order so that it won't confuse you when you come to edit it. So when you're done selecting all your scripts, you just click on Add. Here, you just need to cut out areas you don't need, leave the ones you need, while you're editing. Let's say I want to edit this now.
Council is waiting. They already know what they want, Lola. They just want to hear me say it. They're afraid. A king in love is unpredictable. No.
You get. So now let me cut out when Bola is supposed to stay here while talking to this. Is it Bola or what? What's he called? He's supposed to be here while talking to Edward. So I'll cut out when he was walking in a little. You get. Just cut it out. Delete. So I'll just do everything, cut out areas I don't need, leave the ones I need, then I'll show you the result. Okay, so let me play the result. I just cut out some parts we don't need.
Council is waiting. They already know what they want, Bola. They just want to hear me say it.
Now, I didn't do any editing. I just cut out some parts that are not really necessary. So we just look at it. Once you cut out and then you don't like what you see, or maybe you want to make it look better, you can just edit it again with CapCut. You get.
They're afraid. A king in love is unpredictable. They're afraid a king might finally choose to be human. Edward, this woman you want to marry, Wallace Simpson. Say her name with respect. She's American. Divorced. Twice. Don't listen. You're asking me to cut my own heart in half. We're asking you to protect the Empire.
You don't look like someone about to marry a king. Because I might be the reason he stops being one. Loving me destroys him. You told me what you're facing.
You know I might lose everything. Give me something greater. A life where I'm not alone.
Say king, I'll leave. I won't let them use me to change you.
If I stop being king,
Then I stay.
always. This is your last chance. I was born into a palace. I found myself in her arms. Think about history. History will survive, but my heart won't. If I walk away from her, I choose Wallace. Edward, think about history. Okay. I lost a crown.
So you see the results we got even without any serious editing. So it still needs some little touches here and there, you know. So when you're doing your own, just calm down, do it, touch it, edit it, and it will look perfect. Those places that their voice is kind of seizing, it's actually when my microphone was having issues. So it's not from the AI generating app. So just try your own and I believe you'll do better. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to export your video. Just click on export at the top to export your video, post it anywhere and make money. Bye.